Welcome to UCC Synod. My name's Hope.
And my name's Cassie.
And we're here to tell you what a day in the life of a delegate is like.
We'll be your tour guide to everything UCC Synod.
Enjoy! So, when you first arrive at your hotel in your designated city where Synod will be taking place, you will be greeted by your conference staff and be given one of these lovely bags. Inside the bags, you will find a t-shirt, which you will all likely need to wear on the first day. It says, SHINE! With the name of your conference on the back. It will no longer say Massachusetts Conference because Together as One is passing this year. Hopefully. Inside your bag, you will also find some goodies.
Ooh.
Such as an orange, a Trader Joe's Fig Newton, and some candy. However, if you have a peanut allergy, you may want to bring additional snacking materials because many of the snacks contain nuts, such as these toasty peanut butters and these generic brand almonds and Reese's.
You'll also get a bag from your post-conference. Inside this bag will be this nice magazine with a ton of stuff to do around whatever city you're in, which you will have no time to do. Also in here, you have a glow stick, just 'cause. Let's see. Oh, and this nice little tree.
So cute. When you arrive at your conference center to check in and register, you will be given one of these bags. Inside this bag, you will find another bag similar to that, nice pink plastic bag that includes a pad of paper from North Coast Litho. Don't know what that is, but if you want a pad of paper, there you have it. Also inside this bag, you will find a magazine for the Embrace Living Communities group home, where you will see a woman kissing the ear of another woman.
Woohoo!
This bag will come in handy throughout your time at Synod because it has a zipper, and so you can put everything that you steal from the marketplace inside of here. And also there is a water bottle pocket, which is a place to collect trash if your water bottle is too big to fit inside, because most water bottles are. This water bottle holder is about the size of 3 fingers.
Also, you will be given, at the time of your registration, a name tag. And you want to make sure not to lose this name tag, because if you do, you will basically be unidentified and nobody will know who you are, and that would just be crazy. And everyone wears one of these, so if you don't have it, you're basically a nobody.
In addition to your name tag, you will be given one of these.
Ooh.
Which in our Synod group chat, some people have called the scary do not lose voting machine. These are what you are going to use when you are in Synod plenary to vote on all of the resolutions being presented. So basically how it works is there are 3 buttons that you will use, although there are way more than 3. There are about 9 buttons on here, but only use 3. You push the button, the light flashes, and then about 75% of the time, it doesn't work, so you have to do it again. All the while, the 15-second countdown clock is on the screen, and you have to try and press the button to get the green light to flash within that amount of time.
It's very stressful.
Yeah, just make sure you make the right decision with your vote. Your vote matters.
So those are all your Synod super cool swag you get on the first day. So we'll just jump into something else now.
Sounds good.
Your days at Synod start at 6 a.m. when you have to get up for breakfast. A little Synod tip we found is to go to bed in your clothes, so that way you can just roll out of bed in the morning.
I'm ready for my 6:30 Synod breakfast, which really feels like 5:30 because of the time change. At breakfast, you'll likely start off with some nice light morning topics, such as the Israeli and Palestine crisis and kids being kept in cages.
Ooh.
On the days you'll have plenary, you'll often start off with a morning prayer. This is usually you and 5 other people from your conference, so make sure you're acting your best because you won't be able to blend in. These are another very important part of Synod because it's where you get to discuss and make amendments to the resolutions.
Your first day of the committee will be doing an educational intensive. And there, you'll probably be very confused because somebody's going to be giving you a speech for an hour and a half. So you're probably going to be totally lost, and you're probably going to want to take a lot of notes. And then reread the notes and do more research after, just so you're not completely lost.
Your second committee meeting, it's going to be to discuss the changes that the group wants to make to the resolution before it's brought to the floor. This is a time where usually it's about 5 hours, where you may hear a lot of know-it-all grammar experts make tons of tedious edits to the resolution that really should be made when a writing committee meets to make those kinds of edits to the resolution after the rest of the group has been adjourned. So, here are some real-life dialogues that we have heard during our committee meetings.
In committee number 12, which was the resolution calling upon the United Church of Christ Board to bring bylaw revisions that include non-binary gender language, we had a 30-minute discussion about whether the word we should use in this resolution was included, adopted, or
utilized. In committee number 10's meeting, the resolution calling on the United States to pull back from the brink and prevent nuclear war, one individual said, "I'm just stressed out that we say urges in the resolution because it makes me feel like I have to deal with nuclear war stuff as a pastor of my church when really I have more to worry about, like the elders in my congregation having strokes and major bowel movement problems." What do you know?
Do you need a midday pick-me-up after all those long committee meetings and plenary? Well, as long as you're not a tea drinker or a Diet Coke drinker, you can find a large variety of drinks and snacks in one of the vending machines. They're all very expensive, and a drink about this size will cost you around $5. Now that's okay because you have an incredibly high food budget, but the machines won't give you a receipt, so you will not be reimbursed for it.
Thinking you just won't spend money on the machines to get drinks? Well, if you decide to bring a water bottle and use that as your primary mode of hydration, the bubblers that you have to fill them up in at the convention center are not water filling stations. You have to tip your water bottle sideways and use the bubbler, which you might think is fine, but it only fills up your bottle about 1/4 of the way, which means you can drink it in about 10 minutes. That's fine though, because you can just take lots of breaks throughout plenary to go and get more water. Now we'll move on to talk about plenary.
Or as I once accidentally called it, purgatory.
On the first 2 days of plenary, you will sit through many long speeches, which you may lose track of what they're actually about because they stretch on for a very long time.
On the other parts of plenary, though, it gets a little bit more interesting because there are many heated debates that you'll hear.
It's interesting.
The fun part of plenary, though, is if you have super Senate moms, like we do for the Massachusetts conference, which are Ellie
and Jill,
then they might leave candy and snacks on your table, which is super fun.
Ring, ring.
Oh no, who is that from?
Oh, it's a message, another message from my Senate group chat.
Oh, what is it saying?
Wait, are you wondering if I'm in a Senate group chat?
I am.
Well, everyone in the Massachusetts conference is in a Senate group chat together.
That is so fun.
Exactly. It's where all the information gets communicated throughout Senate. But wait, it's not just the information you need. It's also people's own commentary throughout Senate.
Love that.
If you are a delegate, do not reply in the group chat unless you have a legitimate question. It's very irritating, however it is comical, to the rest of the delegates.
Hope, should I text the Senate group chat if my muffin I ate this morning was bad?
No, you really should not.
Should I text the group chat if I spent $5 on water?
No, you really should not. You should not text the group chat for any of those reasons. Only text in the group chat if you have a legitimate question. However, we'd still recommend texting Ellie or Jill individually.
Can I send thumbs up once they send out a big group message?
No, just don't. Everyone will know you got the message because you responded in an email to Patty Babcock saying your phone was receiving the messages.
Okay, I think I understand.
I'm so glad.
One of the coolest parts about being a Senate delegate is that you'll get to attend a bunch of worships. And you'll hear sermons and scripture and...
Exactly. And also in the worship service, you'll hear some knock 'em dead sermons. One sermon we heard was about being salty. However, apparently no one in the room was listening to that sermon because when the time came around for the Get Up and Dance song, which was obviously a Get Up and Dance song, no one got up to get up and dance except for like 5 people in the room. So obviously the UCC needs to get a little more salt in their step.
Are you interested in doing community service while you're at Senate?
You're in luck.
Because at Senate, you'll have the opportunity to do community service.
There's so many different options, but none of them are really super hard to do.
And don't worry, because we don't want you to like walk there or like have to do hard work. You'll be transported to your community service with coach buses.
In a coach bus, so pretty much it's community service people driving the bus are doing for you. Mm-hmm. We even got to go on a community service trip to the Urban Ecology Center of Milwaukee where we did absolutely no community service.
We just took a tour of the building.
Exactly.
By the end of your day, as being a Senate delegate, you'll be really tired.
And you'll be more than happy to jump into bed. We hope you enjoyed your Senate Delegate Training 101.
And we hope that you'll have super fun at your Senate, whatever one you're going to, whether it's Kansas City or some other cool one.
Just remember, make sure you have a great attitude and stay happy.
And the most important thing, though, is to always make sure you have your name tag.
Exactly. Thank you for watching. Hello again.
Hi. It's time for some Senate real talk now.
We're here to give you some real advice from our experience as our first year at Senate.
And while this video, it was made to be funny, but we've actually had a really great experience at Senate this year, and we are beyond grateful that we've been allowed to come to Senate 32.
Exactly. So first we're going to talk, we have a little list here.
So
let's start off by talking about the first one. Do you want to take it, Cassie?
Yeah. So one of the most important things that's helped me through Senate is when there's like a really controversial like debate going on and you don't know which side to go with, and you can see the points for yes and see the points for no, and it just gets sometimes really stressful. It's important to remember not to get too stressed out. You just have to vote the way that is right for you, and everybody else will vote what's right for them. And then together as a body, whatever those votes are, is going to be what it decides. So while it is really important to take the topic seriously, don't become so stressed out. Don't become super stressed out.
Also, enjoy Senate. Have fun. Take advantage of all there is to offer at Senate, all the different meals you can go to with all the different conferences, meet new people, and just have fun with everyone who's there because there's a lot of really cool people you'll meet at Senate.
Don't forget, this is really important, to take care of yourself. If you have to come a couple minutes late, go a couple minutes late if it means that you're going to be in a better space when you get there. Or if it's really late at night and you had a super long day, it's going to be okay if you absolutely need to leave worship a couple minutes early. At our Senate, we had a self-care suite, which I imagine they'll have at the next one. Definitely go over there. They had a lot of great resources. Take advantage of it. They had stress balls. They had like a quiet area where you could just sit down and pray. It was really nice for us.
And also, if you're one of those people that knows they need to be doing something, there's a lot of sitting during the plenaries especially. So maybe bring some like fidget toys or some coloring. We brought friendship bracelets to do. Just something you can do to keep you busy while you're sitting. this kind of goes along with taking care of yourself, but ask people for help. Let the people around you know what you need to help you feel better when you're at Synod. This is really important because everyone around you wants to help. Like, literally everyone here is super willing to help, and anything you need, they'll try and help you, especially our super Synod moms.
Our super Synod moms are always there for us, and they're always, like, going to get us food if, like, we're super hungry, and they're the best. And, like, it's so helpful to have, like, a support team at Synod.
So know that people are there and caring about you.
Know, we already kind of talked about this, but know that your opinion is important. When you're at the committee meetings, like, share, like, ask questions, not the committee, the committee meetings. Ask questions, like, talk in it, like, help bring the resolution, or even when it gets to the floor, like, when you're going over, like, all the meetings in plenary, like, definitely, like, if you want to go and share your opinion, or, like, just know that your vote is important. And
as youth delegates, I feel like I didn't talk as much as I could have, and I wish I had talked more looking back on it. So if there's youth watching this, know that your voice matters too, and speak up when you have something to say.
That's definitely something I would say to the youth too, like, is, like, know that your voice is especially important because you are youth, and people do definitely want to hear your voice.
And here's 2 super quick things to say about how to keep yourself healthy and feeling the best. Make sure you go to bed early because you're going to be very tired. So don't stay up super late partying with all the friends you'll meet.
Don't do it.
I mean, we are big partiers, obviously, but like, still, just
even
don't.
If you do go out partying, just be aware that you have to wake up early in the morning. Just, like, take care of yourself. Do what feels right for you.
And also drink a lot of water because it can get hot. It wasn't super hot here except for the one day when we went to a protest for ice.
Nope.
Protest
against ice. Also, going along with that, it does get hot, but also bring a sweater because sometimes it's really cold. Always have a cardigan with
Dress
you.
in layers because it's usually cold in the exhibit or, like, in the plenary hall, but it sometimes can be hot outside. So just dress in layers.
Also, going along with, which one are we at?
This one.
Bring snacks
in
your bag. That's what we do. We have, like, goldfish and stuff in our bags, and then we just pull it out whenever we need a nice snack break. Okay. And then the other one is be a thoughtful listener when you're at Senate, like, especially in the plenaries, when you're talking about the resolutions, like, people will go up and they'll, like, talk about, like, kind of emotional stories, and it's just important to listen and understand what they're saying. And also, when, like, the speeches are happening, a lot of them are, like, really amazing and really meaningful, so you just want to make sure that you're really paying attention and you're listening to the best of your ability.
And it's important to, when you're listening, to just listen. Don't always be thinking about your rebuttal or how you're going to fight against them. Just listen to what they're saying, and that really helps you become a more thoughtful person and helps you discern better. This kind of goes along with it, but be compassionate for the other people and what they're feeling regarding the different resolutions that are passed, because some of the resolutions can bring forward a lot of emotion, so you want to just make sure that you're being compassionate and empathetic towards different people who may be receiving the resolution in a different way than you.
And, I mean, if you, like, listen good by taking notes, maybe bring a pen and paper. I made pros and cons lists, honestly, like, during a lot of times when it was, like, a tough, like, vote, whether I didn't know if I should vote yes or no. I made pro-con lists. I don't know if, like, whoever is watching it might, like, make pro-con lists, but it helps me sometimes.
Yeah. So we hope you guys have a great time at Synod, and thank you for watching our video.